So, after discussing the theoretical aspect of the histology of the lip, today we are going to discuss how to identify the slide of the lip. So, we'll discuss the identification points regarding the histology slide of the lip. So, this is the microscopic image of the transverse section of the lip under the 4x lens. First, this structure you can see at this bottom of this image. This is the external surface of the skin that is lined by the stratified squamous keratinized epithelium, and this layer is somewhat thin as compared to the inner surface of the lip. Next, here you can see the structure. Okay, this structure, that is the sebaceous gland. Okay, this is the sebaceous gland that you can see in this point. Next, you can see this structure, that is the hair follicle. Next structure, this is the inner surface. Okay, that is the internal surface, which is lined by the mucous membrane, which is having the stratified squamous non-keratinized type of the epithelium, and this layer is somewhat thicker as compared to the external aspect, which is somewhat thinner. Okay, next, here you can see underneath the internal surface of the lip this layer, that is the lamina propria, and that is occupied with the blood vessels as well as the labial mucosal glands in this layer, underneath which you will find this layer, that is the composed of the muscle fibers, and that is of the skeletal or the striated muscle, and the name of that muscle, that is the orbicularis oris muscle. The fibers, they are arranged in a longitudinal direction because this is a transverse section of the lip. If we see the longitudinal section of the lip, then you will find the transverse direction. Okay, this is the microscopic image under the 40x lens, and again this is a transverse section of the lip. Again you can see this structure. Okay, that is the hair follicle. This structure, that is one of the component of the pilosebaceous unit, that is the sebaceous gland. So that is looking like clumps. Next image, that is the microscopic image under the 40x lens. This is again the transverse section of the lip. Here you can see this layer, that is the external surface of the skin, which is thin as compared to the internal surface, and that is lined by the stratified squamous keratinized type of the epithelium. Also you can see the nuclei as well as the cell borders within this epithelium very clearly. Next structure you can see is this structure, that is the hair follicle. Next image, that is the transverse section of the lip under the 4x lens. First you can mark out this thin layer here under the bottom of the image, that is the external surface of the skin having the stratified squamous keratinized type of the epithelium. On the top aspect you can see this layer, that is somewhat thick as compared to the external layer, that is the internal surface, that is lined by the mucous membrane, which is having the stratified squamous non-keratinized type of the epithelium, and that is somewhat thicker as compared to the external aspect of the lip. And you can see the this layer is having this type of heightened up and downs elevations. Okay, so that is referred as a Rete ridge system. So you can see the well marked finger like projections, okay, underneath the epidermis that is formed by the dermal papillae. This is the 40x image transverse section of the lip. You can see this is the epithelium, which is of the stratified squamous non-keratinized type of the epithelium, and it is somewhat thicker as compared to the external aspect of the lip. Here you can see clearly this is the dermal papillae, okay, and that is forming the well marked finger like projections underneath this epidermis, and this is referred as a Rete ridge system, and this is helpful to provide the firm attachment of this layer with the underlying structure. Next image, you can see the image under the thorax lens transverse section of the lip. Here you can see this is the top layer, that is the inner surface having the oral mucosa of the stratified squamous non-keratinized type of the epithelium, and this is somewhat thicker. Next, at the bottom you can see the thin layer, that is the external surface of the skin having the stratified squamous keratinized type of the epithelium, and that is somewhat thinner. Underneath this you will find the aggregation of the hair follicle, and this is the muscle fibers of the orbicularis oris muscle running in a longitudinal manner. Next image, you can see this is the transverse section of the lip under the tenax power. Here you can look at this epithelium, that is of the stratified squamous keratinized, the external surface of the skin, external part of the lip that is somewhat thinner. This is the section of the hair follicle, and this structure that he is showing here, that is the blood vessel. Next image, you can see under the 40x lens transverse section of the lip, particularly to show the this layer, that is the external surface stratified squamous keratinized layer. Underneath you will find this larger view of the hair follicle. So thanks a lot for watching the video.